Alright, so I'm only gonna be gone for like 3 days, so I don't really need much stuff. You know, 3 changes of clothes. As far as the gear that I'll be lifting in, it happens to have evolved such that my gear is like all SBD. These are some socks that Emma got me for Hanukkah. I have my SBD wrist wraps. I bought these at Nationals because my old wrist wraps were the Harbinger ones and those weren't competition legal. Singlet, also SBD. And then my knee sleeves. These are brand new. I've only worn these once for my last squat day. I'm really trying to keep these unworn outside of competitions and like pretty much max attempts so that they stay as tight as possible. These are a size smaller than it said I should get. Here's my Toro Bravo belt. I've had this thing for like 2.5 years. It's really good quality. I think it's 10 millimeters. Some competitions allow 13 millimeter ones, which are obviously thicker, and some don't, so I went with a 10 millimeter one. And then my squat shoes. These are, God, what are these called? They're just Adidas weightlifting shoes. I forget the Addy Power. There you go, Addy Power shoes. These are my old knee sleeves. Kind of going on a tangent here, but these are the Reband ones. I'm not sure how you say that. Focus. Yeah, there you go. I've had these forever. So these are like 3 years old. They're a really good investment though. I've seen knee sleeves that rip, like the neoprene will rip. So it's just better to invest like in a nicer pair. I'm not going to be using these at the Arnold, but they stay in my gym bag. And then last but not least, my headphones. They do match my get up. The only thing that really doesn't match at the moment are my my white Addy Powers, but whatever, maybe I'll upgrade shoes at some point. These are just like $175 shoes, and I'm not like eager to really buy new ones, you know. And this is one of the last things I'll be bringing, Tiger Balm. This stuff has saved me many times from just general soreness. You put this, some of this on a sore spot on your body, and it really helps with pain relief. This thing's kind of expensive though. It's like $8, but it's totally worth it. And then the last things that I'll be bringing are mostly like supplements. Like my pre-workout Tier 1 is the one I use. It's a lot of caffeine, beta-alanine, and some other stuff. I'll bring my creatine, and that's really about it. And one last final thing I want to do in my apartment is check my weight. Now, I'm in the 105 kilo class, which is 231 pounds. So I need to be between 205 and 231. Now, USAPL rules are if you weigh more or you weigh less than what your weight class is considered, you have within the 2-hour period of weigh-ins to try and cut weight. So you can essentially re-weigh yourself. And you get that allotted time. So I've been training at like 236 pounds for the majority of this training cycle. So I had to lose 5 pounds in like really the last 10 days. So this scale is really bad. It's like a $20 Walmart scale, but I think it's probably accurate enough. You know, it's probably like within a pound, I would hope. So let's see. Alright, so I'm 232.2 pounds. Now, like I said, that scale isn't super accurate. So I'm not super worried because it's also like 5 o'clock in the afternoon right now, and weigh-ins is in the morning. So I always lose like 3 pounds or so overnight. So I'm expecting to probably weigh around 230 and maybe even possibly have a really light breakfast before competing. Once I weigh in, my plan is to drink a bunch of Pedialyte because presumably I will have lost water and trying to definitely make sure I get 231. And then I'll probably have some carbohydrate shakes. I don't like to eat solid food because I have this fear of like throwing up during a meet. I don't know if that's like rational or not. And secondly, being nervous at a competition typically kills my appetite. So the only thing I can really consume that has energy are these carbohydrate shakes, and they're like 390 calories, and I'll show those off later. It's just a lot of sugar in those shakes. So I will see you guys tomorrow morning when we're headed to Columbus. So we just got to the hotel in Columbus. We had to take 2 flights to get here. Our first stop was in Chicago, and we had a 2-hour layover. The plane had some maintenance issues. Finally got into Columbus. It's kind of a dreary day. It's like 40 degrees, and there are actually like flurries, which is strange because it was 87 degrees in New Orleans yesterday. It's like March 1st, mind you. Dropping off our stuff, and then I'm bringing my gym bag, and they're gonna do the equipment check. And I forgot the tennis shoes that I normally deadlift in, so I'm probably gonna buy some deadlift slippers, and then I need to buy some smelling salts, right, Emma?
Yes.
Yeah. You're gonna have one too?
Nope.
Okay. Not ready for that yet. What are your first impressions about Columbus? Is it the best thing ever?
Great city.
It is nice. It's cute. It's like a Midwestern city. You know, reminds me of St. Louis, where I'm from. They actually have seasons here, which is nice. Anyway, we are going to the convention center now, and we're trying to figure out whether we need to buy wristbands, or whether the wristbands that I'm getting to compete with are satisfactory. So it would kind of suck to have to buy $20 wristbands each day that you want to go to the expo. It would be nice if just like the ones they give you for lifting would work. So we're about to get an Uber or a taxi or whatever in like a couple minutes, and then see you there.
Hey babe, how are you feeling?
I just want to eat and drink so I get fuel for meat, because I was trying to make weight. I weighed super light, 1.7 kilos, which is like, I don't know, 220
All right, she'll get credit for her first 2. Give her a round of
about not making
applause.
weight, so I didn't drink or eat anything, so I'm just trying to
Load the bar up to 217.5 kilos. 4.
So it was a little bit hard to hear over the announcer, but I was saying that I weighed in at 101.7 kilos, and I basically needed to be under 105, so I made weight easily. I think the scale was off by like 5 pounds, though, in our favor, but there was no way that I was actually weighing 224 pounds. Even though I did cut water and I did not eat food during this day, I really don't think I was 224 pounds. But regardless, it's only a positive thing because that'll help my Wilk score in the end. I warmed up with 495 pounds, which is really smooth, and then 537 here was super easy. I decided to go for 567 pounds for my first squat. In training, I could probably get this for like 4 reps using these knee sleeves. You know, that this opener it felt really good. So I was confident 602 would be pretty quick, and this would give me an indication of what I should go for on my 3rd attempt. Unfortunately, this 602 was not as fast as I would have liked it to have gone. It was not speedy, but it wasn't super slow either. I decided to go for 628. I should have gone for 622. I could have gotten 622 for sure, but not 628 on this day. All my training is based off of 635, mind you. You can see that I get the pop at the bottom when I start extending, but I can't finish it. Anyway, for bench press, that's Mark Bell. He walked into the training room during bench warm-ups, coincidentally. Yes, the 600-pound bencher would walk in during bench press. How about that? I have an irritation in my left pec, and it wasn't really bothering me that badly on this day. So I was happy about that. It gave me a lot of confidence that I could bench press without pain. 374 shot up quickly. I've hit that for 4 sets of 3 reps in training before. 402 did not move as quickly. So I decided to go up to 413 after that. I had been planning on going to 419 or 424 today, but I was unable to get it, even at 413. I was having a head cold when I woke up, and I was having a hard time getting adrenaline, and I felt like low energy. I came from New Orleans the day before this, where it was 87 degrees, and I was walking around Columbus, where it's 18 degrees and minimal clothing, so I started getting sick, and that affected my energy levels. Anyway, moving to deadlift, that was 545 pounds. I did 585 after not shown, and then I decided to go with 622 on my opening deadlift attempt. And my God, this was easy. It was the easiest I've ever pulled 622. I felt like I probably could have gotten this for like 4 or 5 reps if I had the energy. It just flew up. I went to 662 after this. 662 is a weight that I'm comfortable with, but I was just having energy problems this day. And it looks like it's probably about 98% of my max, and it's really not. I could probably get 705 on a good day. And I actually passed on my 3rd deadlift attempt after this because I knew I wasn't going to be able to pull anything heavier than this. And it's a bit unfortunate because I really did, and this means that I would have missed all 3 of my final attempts, which is a shame. Here's the award ceremony. Jamal Browner, he got first place with a massive 1814 total, and he finished with a 777 deadlift. Really strong guy, nice guy. All these guys on stage are good guys. So we're in downtown Columbus, walking to the expo. I finished lifting yesterday. I'm pretty sore, but we leave at like 7 o'clock today, so we have a bunch of time. Yeah, so you can see some people walking to the expo. So this is the actual event itself. We're walking into the convention center. You can see it's packed. Lots of people there. Lots of events taking place throughout the expo too. This is inside the actual main event. You can see it's packed with vendors. Here's Blaine Sumner going for a 900-pound bench, equipped obviously, but he did get it. And then we saw Ray Williams, hit the squat world record. Here he's opening with 970, and he got it easily. And here's his 1053 attempt. So we saw a bunch of amazing things, and it was a great event. And I can't wait for Raw Nationals in Orlando, and also the Arnold in 2018. So thanks for watching. I'd appreciate it if you could like, comment, and subscribe, and please don't hesitate to ask any questions. I love answering questions and trying to help people out with their own training. So thanks so much. Bye.